All right, guys, I am CJ. Welcome back to another Mayhem Mondays podcast, the #1 podcast in St. Louis, right here on Going Dutch Radio Network. Tonight is a very special night. Do you know why? It's the first podcast of the year.
Ooh,
okay?
Yeah, it is. Man.
Nice.
It's going to be huge.
Nice.
It's going to be huge. All right. All right, so to the left of me.
Hey, guys. I'm Sam. How you doing?
What up? It's your best friend, your lover, and all-around awesome guy, Tyrese.
Well, you got the sound.
Oh, okay.
It's hers.
It's
not me. It's not me. It was hers.
me.
It's you.
It was yours.
Okay.
It was yours.
Speaking of you, we have the beautiful, the magnificent Amanda Stewart, a.k.a. Stewie. Stewie, how's it going?
It's Stewie, guys.
Oh, I'm
Stewie.
supposed to say, Stewie says hello and Sam is a bitch.
Mm,
That was my
Alright.
line. Well,
Okay.
not the bitch part, but
No one's
I have to
disagreeing.
say
there.
hello.
no one's disagreeing.
All right. Well, on that note,
So what we're doing for the first podcast of the year? I miss you guys.
Well, no.
man.
How
It's been-
was your New Year?
It's been I haven't seen you guys since what, last year?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So how have you been, Tyrese?
Pretty good, man.
What did you do for
Holding
New
up.
Year's?
Slept in. I didn't go out.
Did you really?
I didn't go out.
Oh man.
Is that surprising to you?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just slept
We
in,
usually
man.
go out though on big occasions like this. Remember the Sunday before Christmas Eve? We went out.
Was that last? Did we?
Yeah. That was tequila night.
Oh, okay. Then.
That
That's
was
probably
tequila
why I don't
night. That was fucking.
Stewie, what did you
tequila
do?
night.
What did you do for New Year's?
I was at Hot Shots, actually. Sam rang in the new year with me.
That's true.
Oh,
I did.
So you went to
Yes.
Hot Shots without me? Where was my invite?
Yeah, he did. He showed up with like some random like dry humor people. I'm just saying.
Oh, they were not dry humor. No, she was like, "Why don't you sit over by us?" Because there was no fucking room.
There was tons of room.
Yeah.
Why would you
We
sit
just
down?
didn't
One
want to.
friend just
we
looked
just
like
didn't
he
wanna
hated
sit.
life.
Yeah,
and
you probably did.
that's
Well,
saying something for me. That is saying something for me.
on that note, guys, this is once again Mayhem Mondays podcast. We start now. We have some really good topics. From yours truly, Sam's. This is Sam's baby. This is his podcast. We're going to be talking about a lot of good things, but first, it is the New Year's resolution time. So,
It's true.
Stewie, what is your New Year's resolution?
Just to keep doing me. I'm not changing shit.
All right, I don't know how to take that.
I don't know how. I
but,
don't know if
Yes.
that's a resolution. I don't know if you're resolving.
She's already
anything
perfect.
There,
She don't
but
need-
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just going to be the same person.
Okay.
I don't need
There you
a
go.
new year to be something different.
She
Okay.
accomplished
Cool.
everything she needed to do last year. So it's just gonna do a repeat. It's a
Somebody
repeat.
doesn't go with the crowd.
I
there.
start the same. I start the same with the new year as I ended it. I'm just going to stay the same. That's cool.
okay.
She's awesome.
Tyrese, what is your New Year's resolution?
I haven't thought about it much. Number one, make 400 grand a year, probably this year. That seems a good start. Modest.
It's reasonable.
Right,
Yeah,
reasonable
reasonable.
price, right? It's not crazy like $1 million.
It's not like
but
you're winning
400
$500,000 a year.
Right. Now that's stupid.
Greedy ass motherfuckers
Now that's
out there.
stupid. Get fit, just super buff.
You
Chris
already-
Hemsworth, buff.
You're already filling out that sweater pretty well though.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get like chiseled, so we're gonna get that going on.
Not
as
not
well.
like so much buff, but shredded.
just shredded.
Yeah,
All right. Marry. Let's see. Who do I want to marry right now? Rihanna. I think I'm gonna marry her this year. Too,
Nice.
We ran into her not too long ago, didn't we? Or
We
was
do
that
a lot of-
Rianne?
We
Was
do
that
a lot of
Rianne?
stuff
Pretty
that I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure there was a crack whore in the East Side, but I mean, she had teeth.
Or one of those strippers Sam keeps talking about.
I know.
Love me some stuff.
All right, last but not least, Sam, what is your New Year's resolution?
Well, what I wanted to do is every time I clip my toenails this year, collect it all and then see how big I can fill up like a box. You know what I'm saying? Like just like see how many toenails that I can get. Toenail
Just like a
clippings.
glass bar. What are you trying
Yeah.
to get? Like a jug or something?
Yeah, like a jar or something like that. Like, yeah. So if I ever years from now, when I'm dead and they
I'm
want to clone
curious.
me, They could. They got all
What
that
are you
DNA
gonna do?
right
So
there.
you're just gonna save it until you're dead, or are you gonna do something special at the end of the year? Are you
At the
gonna
end of the
release
year,
it?
I don't know. Maybe
Release it on the sea.
Release it out into the wild. Out in the wild. Get a shot of Stewie right now. She hates this. She's so disgusted by this. But yeah, no,
Is that
I
making
feel
you
like,
sick?
Jesus.
But I feel like that's like, you know, that's a good
That's a good goal. That's attainable. You just gotta keep
some people
all
want to
your
get shredded. Some people want to do
Marissa
them.
even
I'm
agrees you're
fucking
disgusting.
yeah. I'm fucking doing
You
me.
should put some of your
That's-
boogers in there too, as well. You know, just to keep
Oh
it.
yeah, like all the Kleenexes that I use throughout the year.
And then
Just
put
to
it in.
Ooh.
There you go.
And then mix it up.
Probably at the end of the year, just have like a bonfire and just burn it all.
All right, New Year's resolution,
All right,
not to
all
throw
right.
up on the things that
CJ,
Sam
what
says.
what
No,
is?
I
what is
wasn't done
yours?
talking about the toenails.
Well,
Let's go away.
What's your resolution?
so
CJ?
my New Year's resolution, since we're live, anyways, on Going Dutch Radio Network, I want to hit 5,000 followers before 2020.
We're 21 away from 1,000.
I know.
Just saying.
Aren't we doing something special when we get a
We're
thousand?
gonna, if we get
Great.
1,000 followers, we will throw a party.
We
We're
will.
throwing a party at
I want to throw it at Peppers. They said that we could have the back room. Shout out to Peppers Bar and
Peppers.
Grill off of
Yeah.
Gravoy
Yeah.
in Bevo.
All right,
City.
so we have quite a few people who are watching as we speak. Who the hell do we have here? We got Jackie. We got Sam. Oh, wait, that's you right next to me. We got Marissa. We got Tina. Aunt Tina. We got Danny John.
Yeah,
Danny John.
That's Danny who won the calendar.
We got Johnny
giveaway.
Madness, who was just we were just playing his music.
Danny,
into
let
the-
me know if you get that calendar because Sam
He
took
did get it. I got
Sam
a picture
took,
of
oh,
it.
okay.
I
Sam
got a
took that
picture of him
camera
with it.
and he went in his car with it, and I swear to God, I don't think he sent it. So,
He got it.
We
Oh,
also
yeah.
all right.
It's mine.
last but not least, we got a few more. We got Richard Green. We got Michelle J. We got Michelle J. And that's it. That's it for now. But we're gonna have a lot more people on. And people, if anyone who's watching right now, we are live right now on YouTube and Facebook. That's right. We're live right now on YouTube
we're-
and Facebook.
Why not Pornhub?
Why not Pornhub?
We on
Yeah.
Pornhub
well-
We got sued.
Are we live? Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got some viewers on
Damn.
YouTube right now. So
I like
There you
it.
go.
I like it
That's
because
what's up,
we
man.
we get comments like every week saying like, could you please stop calling us out when we watch it? It's like, hey, I like it because every week we're like, fuck you, you're getting called out.
So,
Damn right.
with this being a St. Louis podcast, here are the list of topics for tonight. We'll be talking about everything new going on with the St. Louis Zoo. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Next, we'll be doing upcoming events in St. Louis that you need to check out for the month of January. And then number 3, last but not least, we will have...
Celebrity cage fighting. I just wanted to say.
No, it's okay.
Like that.
So anyone who's watching live right now on Facebook, you can vote right now. Just hit the little poll tab and vote right now. We're doing our celebrity cage fighting tonight. It is Jason Momoa, a.k.a. Aquaman,
motherfuckers.
versus who, Sam?
Chris Hemsworth, a.k.a. Thor.
So vote now.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Tell
You
me a little
decide.
bit about cage fighting. What are we doing with that? Are we actually having those actors come here and fight, or what are we doing?
Wish.
We
So
tried.
what's the
so we
layout?
tried calling them. They weren't too nice on the phone when I asked them if they wanted to come on. But
That's good. I don't want
Yeah.
anybody here better looking than me. You know.
how could anybody be better looking than you?
That is true.
All right, now I feel like a dude.
You either play the role of Aquaman or Thor. That's how you get better looking. Sorry, Tyrese.
Antina says Aquaman. Already.
We're not
Jesus.
related anymore.
Anyways, guys, so we'll be doing the celebrity cage fighting later on. That's going to be our last topic.
That'll be
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
The best for last. But once again, vote on Facebook right now. Who's going to win? Jason Momoa, a.k.a. Aquaman, or Thor? Let us know. Your vote matters.
handsome guy versus handsome guy.
All right. So those are the 3 main topics we're going to talk about tonight. We're not taking a fucking break, okay, people?
No
We're
fucking
going to go all
breaks.
the way. We're going Dutch.
No breaks.
What if I gotta pee?
No, then you just fucking sit
Just
there.
go?
You just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll find a bottle.
We'll get
Or
some-
do what I do and like put a note to like CJ and just be like, oh, I gotta be really bad.
Yeah, it happens.
I've done it
What's
before.
what's to piss in sign language? Like, is that the?
I like how you
You know
looking
what I'm
at
saying?
me
Like-
like I know. What are you
Is
doing?
that
What
think
in
that's
our
the-
history together did you think that I knew?
sign language.
I'm like, what did I do?
Well, I thought you were speaking sign language to that one guy at the bar, but it just turns out
I was
you were
just giving him the
you were
finger.
just flashing
I was-
gang
I was
signs.
just
Oh.
flipping him out. I
I
was
was
just
like,
flipping
oh,
him
wow.
out.
Bloods, Crips. I like
I was
it.
just
I like
flipping
it.
him. It was a wave. I just waved to the guy.
Sorry.
Gang signs.
Every time Tyrese waves to another guy, I'm just thinking he's flashing gang signs.
All right, so Sam, first off, please tell me what the hell is going on with the St. Louis Zoo.
Man, so I've been doing research on this the past couple days, man. It's actually pretty exciting.
When was the last time you were at the zoo?
I think I was at the zoo a couple of years ago. At the zoo a couple of years ago, and I remember seeing the gorilla, the silverback gorilla statue that everybody takes pictures with.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
all the pictures that you see of the gorilla are like, you see everybody on them, like they're climbing on it or anything. There's a sign there that says,
Stop.
"Please no climbing."
No, what?
But everybody climbs on it.
You gotta
So,
climb on the
yeah,
gorilla.
it's just like one of those like landmark things in St. Louis. But if you like the zoo, what's cool is the zoo has a 25-year plan put into place. Okay,
Kind of like us.
Sure. But they got a 25-year plan put into place, and this plan is going to cost $500 million. Whoa. Okay?
That's like 2 paychecks.
That is almost going to be Tyrese's
Salary
income
for
at the end of this year.
2020. But yeah, so it's for redevelopment and expansion. It's only at the Forest Park location that it's doing this, okay? And I say Forest Park location, everybody's like, isn't it in Forest Park?
Yeah,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Locations?
We'll get to
More
that
locations.
later. But they're gonna have like, so they bought like fucking 14 acres from this hospital that was down there. Okay, and they bought it all out, and everybody, they said that, oh, they were going to do it for parking and everything. No, it's going to be like a multi-species grassland, okay, where there's going to be actually like animals running free, almost like the savannah. And then it's going to be like free-running giraffes. They're going to have a 2,000-foot-long gondola line. And if everybody wants to know what a gondola is, it's like with the guy in Italy and Venice where he's like, yeah, with the boats, I guess, to take you around. There's going to be free-flying flamingos. They're going to have a giant flight cage.
Free flying flamingos. What the hell is that?
Like, I guess.
Wait,
like,
so hold on,
going-
wait. There's gonna be
I think-
free flying flamingos at the St. Louis Zoo.
I guess.
I
so.
think the description is in the name, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Free-flying flamingo. Yeah.
flamingos are
Wait,
flying.
hold on. Wait, they're flamingos at the zoo? Fucking no, but they're gonna have like a giant bird cage where they're just gonna be flying and everything like that. And then they're gonna be.
with the flamingos?
I like to
Flamingos.
think of birdcage where
Flamingos
they're doing
fly.
anything other than flying. Like we got birdcage where they playing like poker.
They're just
like-
dealing out the cards and
I'll go
fucking.
to
I'll
that
raise you. No, but and then giant pandas. That's what I'm excited for. Fucking pandas.
Ooh.
Pandas.
Wait, you
Pandas.
said giant pandas. Are they bigger than normal pandas?
It's just pandas.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, but they're giant. Fucking A, man. Like a grizzly bear, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's a small grizzly bear. It's a fucking giant grizzly
Okay.
bear. You
Well,
know,
so,
no, but yeah.
so my question is, because they were talking about it, it's going to be in the south. It was supposed to be around the south parking lot area.
Yeah.
So it's going to be around kind of
It's
by the
gonna-
art museum.
They're gonna
and stuff
they're gonna
like
pave
that.
over the south parking lot area, and then they're gonna use the 14 acres that they bought to expand into it.
So are you deal with all the traffic of trying to park because that's
See,
where
that's-
everybody
that's the thing,
goes.
because it's like,
terrible.
what the fuck is going to happen with parking? Are they going to have like a shuttle system where they're going to then purchase a parking lot over here, like the airport does, and then you get shuttled in?
Why are we
I don't know.
There's
about
already-
parking. We getting a safari.
I know,
Fuck
right?
Parking.
This
man.
is
Have
like
you
some-
ever tried
Take the
to?
metro.
Have you ever tried to on the
Metro
nicest
right
weekend
there.
of like the month? Like
No
once
shit.
spring comes,
It's
and,
impossible
like,
to find a fucking
if
parking
you're,
lot.
like,
I think it'd be
driving around
worth
an
it for
hour.
a safari.
The last
yeah,
time,
it will be.
The
Okay,
last
okay.
time that I went, I parked in Dogtown, and we walked.
Well, I was going to say, you know those runners that you see at Forest Park all the time, they're running? Pretty soon, all of us are just going to have to just like wear running gear to fucking run to the zoo.
get
So
a lime-
everybody's
You know
New Year's
Get a
resolution
lime
is going to
scooter.
happen at that point.
Yes.
Get a lime
You
scooter,
want to
man.
get fit?
But dude,
go to
it's
the
like
zoo.
it's like Jurassic World that we're getting. Like we're getting a fucking
You
open
said you
safari
can't walk
and
five,
fucking yeah.
5 fucking miles for
Dude.
a fucking Jurassic World.
It's
man?
gonna
Come on.
it's gonna be cool. I mean, this is a 25-year
Well, yeah.
development plan, so I mean, it's gonna happen down the
It's
line.
fucking.
but I mean, think
it's,
about it. It's cool.
I mean,
It's cool to
if,
think
if
about
the St. Louis Zoo is really going to do that, and they're going to have flying flamingos, dude, I can't wait.
yeah. So the good news about this.
Wait a second. Wait.
Until
25
the animals
years.
start taking over.
We're gonna be 50.
I know.
I'm
Ah,
gonna go
yeah,
to a
think about
fucking
that.
zoo
I know,
when I'm
and we're
50.
gonna- I
You know
mean-
what? Fuck this. Never mind. I'm not for it.
Just think about it. We're not going to have
yeah,
curtains. We're going to have like a real
50-year-old.
studio. You know what I mean? It's going to be legit.
I think it's going to be good for the city of St. Louis because it's definitely going to bring a lot of tourism, and it's definitely going to bring it's going to give us more of an identity. Like, hey, yeah, we've always had our zoo, But I mean, I think it's just going to be good for the city.
But that's why
I
they
really
wanted that whole tax thing to pass through.
Well, and that's what we're moving on to.
Okay.
Yes.
So all of this, the money for the Forest Park location,
Okay.
will be raised with private money. We don't have to pay for it,
Okay.
but we gotta fucking pay for this breeding facility and adventure park up in North County, and it's gonna be
Ooh, I love
400.
breeding.
It's gonna be 425 acres. So they're buying a second location.
Wow.
And they're going to expand it. So that's what Proposition Z was and everything like that.
So
taxpayers, there's a sales tax in Missouri
Yeah.
that got passed back in November. I think it was like November 6th or something like that. And
Yes.
they're going to add 1 cent to every $8 purchase, sales tax in Missouri, just for St. Louis County, I think. And it's going to be like $20 million.
Not bad.
Adds on. But the zoo already gets $22 million a year from fucking property taxes. You
Well,
know, like, so
I mean,
it's kind of like, it's cool because it's the zoo, but it's also, we're paying for this shit.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're right, but at the end of the day, you got to think about it. St. Louis Zoo is technically free, and all the other zoos, the great zoos out there cost
That's
$25,
true.
$30 just to get in.
Oh, San Diego Zoo costs like $48 per person.
Damn.
Yeah,
On that note,
just admission.
We got some comments on Facebook. We got Aaron who just joined. We got Noel. He said, "I'm excited for the aquarium downtown."
And Union Station.
Oh, in Union Station. Noel also said, "I'm going to be like 70 years old then, 25 years from now." And he said, "What the fuck?"
Well, you gotta think about. I guess you gotta think about your like kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
And just,
Like,
just
fuck,
a-
no, yo, fuck them,
Yeah.
man. I'm all about me.
Okay, well, my whole
You-
thing, though, going back to the, like, thing in North County, so the breeding thing, so there's a lot of animals that are now, like, becoming to where they're not able to, they're infertile.
Yeah.
So,
Have
like,
sex.
the polar bears and stuff,
Yes,
they
have
can't
sex.
reproduce. Well, yeah, but
We can say it here.
they can have sex. That's fine. They
can make
just can't
love.
reproduce. There's nothing coming about.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
it's one of those, it depends on how you look at it, because you're obviously going to have a lot of people that are like, animals in captivity, oh my God. And then you're going to have us that are just like, yes,
Yeah,
go see
you're right.
animals at zoo.
Go see, yeah.
But they want to come up with this whole breeding thing to actually start doing it again, to where they have those animals, because there's only like 50 something polar bears on the northern, like, North America
Right.
zoos.
Right.
Like, you can't, like, we don't want to take
Here's
them
the-
obviously
Well,
out of the
big
wild.
thing, the big thing was the baby cheetahs that were born. Pull the baby cheetah pictures up. The baby cheetahs that were born were so big because there was something that I read, and it was like they were afraid that baby cheetahs would disappear from captivity altogether, because like cheetahs in general, just because they had a hard time breeding them and everything like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, go to the.
I'm trying. Hold on. Let me go back.
But yes, the cheetahs and the polar bears are the exact same way. So that's why
Yeah.
it's becoming like, that's why they want to create that facility, the breeding facility in
Yeah.
North County. But they also want to do where there's going to be like a visitation thing to where you can go and see parts of like the animals that are there.
Just go and see two cheetahs going at it. They're
That's
just
what-
well,
fucking,
obviously
That's
that's
what's in my
not what
mind.
they're
That's
going
what I
for.
But here's the thing.
Oh, look at those look at those little guys.
They're beautiful.
They're fucking beautiful, man.
One of them was gonna.
They're
die.
about a year old. They're not that big anymore.
But see, here's the thing. So there's certain animals that just do not congregate well in a zoo. Like they can't live in a zoo. It just doesn't work. You can't procreate. They just
one?
can't do it. Now, I mean, I don't know exactly, but there's tons of species of animals, fish, anything like that they can't.
Maybe like a whale.
There's tons,
whale.
man.
yeah, well, whales. I mean, think about how big whales are. You can't just put a whale in a
Well, that's
tank.
why I
yeah,
said
yeah, fucking.
Trying to think.
It's
of other
crazy.
animals.
Well, like cheetahs, like so. If you look at the mom, granted she just gave birth and shit like that, but cheetahs are like trim because they're running all the time, like out in the wild, and they're not. So I think it's like.
Are you saying you're turned on by the cheetah?
Yeah,
But
I
you
mean,
saying
they're-
these cheetahs are fat? What are you saying? Like, are these fat? What's
well,
going on?
if you look at all the animals in captivity, and then you look at the ones in the wild, granted, the ones in the wild have to hunt for their food and everything like that, but they're more muscular, they're more lean,
They're hot.
Yeah, it's just some animals just don't do well in captivity. If you were kept in this room all day, Tyrese, and somebody just fed you food, and then they bring in a woman for you to have sex with here and there, like breed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be like,
He's
it's
down
kinda-
for this right now.
But
He's just
maybe
like,
I picked
and
the
your
wrong
point
person
is-
to
All right,
fucking
wait,
pick.
now hit me with the bad part.
Well, you can't leave the room.
People stare at you all day.
The only reason I leave the room is so I can eat, have sex. Are you telling me it's coming to me? Think about everything you do. I go to a job so I can have money, so I can eat.
Maybe that's how. Maybe
And I can pay for things so somebody can have sex with me.
On
You
that,
said I don't have to do that.
On that note, guys, once again, we are talking about right now the St. Louis Zoo. That's going to be that has a ton of changes. If you're watching live right now on Facebook or YouTube, please comment about these changes. What do you think? We want to know. We'll do some shout outs.
Wait,
for
what
you.
were we saying? So we were talking about the taxes. Were you saying like, are you for the
so,
tax or are you
so
against
basically,
the tax?
so basically, it's a sales tax that's passed in Missouri. But here's the thing now, okay? That when it was passed, fucking the State Department of Revenue came in and said that the Proposition Z for zoo.
for zoo.
Ooh,
yeah.
man.
Whatever.
I didn't catch
Creative
that
as
at
fuck.
first. No, so it's technically goes against state legislature.
Why?
They couldn't have passed it, even though everybody voted on it. It made the ticket in November. Everything like that.
So they said we're not doing it. What is going on there?
Yeah, well, because it's like there needs to be a 2-year waiting period between sales tax propositions. And apparently back in April of 2017, they already proposed something for like public safety. And that passed and that became law. But then the Proposition Z people were like, yeah, it's within 2 years. But the one proposition already became a law.
So what are you trying to say to me right
It's like in limbo right now.
now? Okay.
Okay.
Missouri needs to get their shit together because nobody knows really like the Constitution is.
They're passing crazy laws. So they had like a law about like alcohol serving in like St. Charles or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where apparently like if you like have like a point system and like St. Charles bars, if they have like over 6 points, they get closed down. And it's certain points like, all right, if you have weapons, if you serve underage kids, you get a point. But it's things like half of your sales has to be like food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're born in St. Charles and like half your food like sales aren't like food and alcohol, you get like so many points and you can be shut down.
That's
Jesus.
how.
And they shut down Bobby's
place.
Bobby's
place down
Well,
there. Can
no,
you imagine
Bobby's
that?
didn't even tell the employees
Oh,
in Main Street because we had a bunch of people coming like to us and stuff because all of a sudden just shut down and then just
Damn.
employees don't know about it and they're like, oh, I don't have a job anymore.
Do you think people from Main Street will come down to St. Louis when all the bars close?
Fuck yeah, they will. They don't have a fucking
Nah.
choice.
They don't want to cross the river.
But they also had that noise stuff like that they were trying to pass and all that too on shutting them
Yeah.
down
Noise.
earlier.
Well, that's going to kill Main Street. Or they're trying to go in a different direction with Main Street, which I understand, and you want to get rid of like the rowdy crowds and stay out until like 1:30 and shit like that. But that's gonna kill Main Street for a while.
So we do have a great comment from Danny J. He said, I used to work at the zoo in regards to parking. On busy weekends, employees would park in the Old Forest Park Community College parking garage. Maybe they're going to open to the public as well with this
where
new
would the-
expansion.
How many
With the
cars does a
employees,
parking
where would
garage
the-
usually hold?
A couple hundred, or
It depends
I mean,
on the parking garage.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, the zoo just the last time that I went there, I mean, it was just flooded with people. It's crazy how and granted, a lot of those people are not from St. Louis City and St. Louis County. A lot of them come from outside to enjoy the zoo that's supposed to be free to the people that are paying their tax dollars for.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we have one of like the top 10 zoos in the like United States.
Oh, I think we
and
have
we're
one of the best.
free.
No,
I
what
think
we
we
had
have the
last year, 2017, St. Louis, Missouri.
So
had,
2 years ago now, we're in 2019.
Fuck you. You're right. You're right. Okay,
New
so
year, new year.
got me.
Oh damn!
Wrote down the wrong date on my check.
You got
All right.
served by
Fail.
Stewie.
Read
Right,
a
so-
book, motherfucker.
In 2017, St. Louis Zoo was voted the best zoo in the United States. And with that being said, it is one of the only free zoos in the United States. Quote unquote. We want to know from you guys on YouTube and Facebook, is the zoo really free?
Is the zoo really free?
Honestly,
exactly.
how long do you guys spend at the zoo anyway?
I would say probably just to see everything, just walking around and everything. I'd probably say at least an hour. You're gonna spend at least an hour there trying to get in, going through, just walking the whole thing, and then oohing and eyeing. Probably at least an hour, I would say.
I go to the zoo only when it's someone who never been to the zoo is like in town because they make it exciting. But if I ever go to like by myself, it's like a good 15 minutes before I realize I'm just watching
Yep.
animals.
You got
Dude,
You
I'm
go to
right
the
there
zoo
with
by
you.
yourself?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
exactly.
Even
Like,
like no,
wait.
I'm saying like as far as like
You know,
by
I'm bored,
myself
I'm gonna
or
go to the
anybody
zoo.
who like fucking went to the zoo before.
Yeah.
It's like a good 15 minutes before you see like an animal just walking around, no matter what the fuck it is.
You know
It could be a
why he goes
tiger.
to the zoo by himself? He's wishing that they'd put him in one of those cages, feed him, bring a woman in to have
Right.
sex with him. He doesn't have to go
then he
anywhere.
would
Yeah,
walk
doesn't have to go to
How
fucking
does that
work.
not sound good to you? Am I the only one that think that's awesome?
I want to be wild and free, baby. That's what I want to do.
That's awesome.
No, but no, is the zoo really free? So put it this way. The zoo receives $22 million a year from property taxes in the city and the county, St. Louis City and St. Louis County. Admission is free. So when they say the zoo is free, admission to just get in is free.
Yeah, that's what
okay.
it is.
But they still charge you for the Zoo Line Railroad, like if you have kids and shit like that, and you want to take it, the Sea Lion Show, the Children's Zoo, the Carousel, to see the stingrays, and parking. So is it really free?
On that note, we do have a call.
It is free.
You are live on Man Money's podcast. Who is this?
Hey, this is Danny.
Hi, Danny.
What's up, Danny?
Hello, Danny.
Danny, what's going
How you
on?
enjoying that calendar, big guy?
Hi, Danny.
That he did receive.
Did you get the calendar, Danny?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam gave it
All
to me
right.
at Peppers a couple weeks ago.
Peppers, shout out to
Yeah.
Peppers.
Hi, Peppers.
Yeah, it's fun. Actually, I have it hanging up in my apartment. So yeah, it's
I
good.
thought he was about to say bathroom. I was like,
Don't tell me that.
His bathroom is in his apartment, Tyrese.
All right.
Go on, Danny. What do you have to say, man?
No, yeah, I heard your question about is the zoo really free, and the short answer I got to tell you because I used to work there. Short answer is no. So you mentioned earlier that a lot of people come from out of town or like come from various parts of like St. Louis, like St. Charles or whatever. Like people will almost predominantly always try to go to the parking lot, and that costs like $15 to get in, and then there's like certain exhibits that you have to pay to see. So for instance, if you're there with your kids, it's $5 to go to like the children's zoo, which is like a petting zoo.
Yeah,
and
we were
things like
talking
that.
about that. You probably because of the lag, you probably didn't hear it before you called. Yeah, the Zoo Line Railroad, the Children's Zoo,
Yeah,
the Carousel, the
yeah, the
Stingrays,
zoo, yeah.
and the parking. Like it's
here's
just
my
crazy.
thing. Here's my big thing. Have you been to another zoo before?
I have.
When
I
you
went up
pay
to
in,
one.
is
yeah.
it free? Everything else
No,
is free
no.
in
To
there?
get in it, you have to.
So-
you have to pay for admission.
But
And
like
then-
I'm saying, like is everything else free inside the zoo?
No.
So you
It's-
still pay for all that stuff
Yeah.
inside the zoo.
Yeah.
just to get in.
Yes.
So-
just to get in, you have to pay
Yes,
to get in.
You
I've
have
been-
to pay to get in,
It's
but
like-
you
it's
still,
like a bar with a cover.
pay for like if it had a train or if it like kids or a kids zoo or
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that. You still pay.
Tyrese,
so the zoo is still free. It's just giving other service that a regular
But
zoo.
see-
would
What's up,
have.
Stewie? What's up, Stewie?
So I have a question for Danny since he used to work there and I actually know people that work there. So do you think, obviously, because some of our tax money goes towards the zoo and that's going into the whole free thing, but also the stuff that does bring the attractions that bring tourists in and all that, do you not think that they deserve the money to get that upkeep? Into like the seals and the stingrays and all that stuff and the children's zoo, the people that have to sit there and actually get trained to actually take care of those animals and make sure that they're being handled with care.
Well, I got to tell you, I worked in food service, so I wasn't really high on the food
See?
chain there. But I mean, I would hope that with all the money coming in, that maybe some exhibits would become free. But I would assume not, just because that's extra money. That's still extra money that's coming in for them. But
Well,
I'm not really sure.
all right. So
Well, yeah, I just wanted to say, like it's the zoo's not really free, but if you like, for instance, because I worked there for so long,
Right.
like if you're smart about it, it can be free. Like you don't have to go to the children's zoo, you don't have to pet the stingrays, you don't have to buy water or food. It can be a free day. It can be
It's just like Grant's
a day
Farm.
where you don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, it's just like Grant's Farm. Grant's Farm, they charge out the wazoo for parking. But, I mean, if you can just walk to Grant's Farm or have somebody
Yeah.
drop you off, Grant's Farm can be a really good time
park
and
on
not
the
cost
street,
you anything.
Park at Turtle Park or in Dogtown. Like if you're just smart, if you're from St. Louis and you're smart about it, you don't have to pay. So it can be free, but if you want to see the special stuff like pet the stingrays and go to the children's zoo, ride the train, yeah, it will cost. But ultimately, no, it's not free.
Well, on that note, Danny, thank you so much
Thanks,
for,
Danny.
for being our first call-in of the night. We greatly
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Danny.
Do you have any shout-outs, Danny, you'd like to give?
No, I'm good.
All right. On
All
that
right,
note,
see you, buddy.
thanks, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
All
Here's
right.
my thing. It's like saying, like, if you were to go into a movie theater and you didn't have to pay for a ticket. That's a free movie theater. You can watch the movie. Obviously, like, drinking, or if you wanted candy, if you wanted to play the games, you got to pay for that.
Yeah.
But initially, it's free. That's exactly how I do it.
But
You
are your
can go
are your
inside
are your
without-
property taxes paying
without
for
paying
that?
for a fucking
Are your
ticket.
property taxes paying for the movie theater?
But I feel like you're gonna have those taxes regardless if it was going to
You're gonna
the
have
zoo or
property
not.
taxes,
Tyrese and I are on the
right?
same
Like
side
you're gonna
here.
still be paying those taxes whether it's going to
same
the zoo
side
or
of the
not.
camera or same side of the issue? Ooh.
Same thing. Okay, so and your little article that you read to do your whole thing.
Yes.
How much does it cost in repairs a year to make sure that everything goes smoothly?
Yeah.
Because you have to make
Yeah.
sure that
So
people's
they-
safety is the first
Right.
utmost important.
So they have right now. So the zoo altogether, they receive $22 million from property taxes, okay, to fund them. But altogether, like if you add in like the payments and everything, costs about $60 million. They get $60 million a year. The zoo, okay,
Nice.
just bringing it in, which is a lot of money. Okay, and then they have a $50 million like savings account, let's say, for repairs and upkeep on everything and all that kind of stuff.
Sounds like
They're
our
saying-
studio. Sounds like our studio.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they
I agree.
So they have but they're saying that if they don't get this funding, because they're opening up all these other places, if they don't get this funding, they will eventually have a deficit. Because that $50 million will not cover upkeep and this and that. So just the question is, it's like, so now here's the thing. It's only St. Louis City and it's only St. Louis County. But majority of the people that come in are from Jefferson County, Franklin County, St. Charles County. Should Missouri have those counties pay for the zoo as well, since most of those people are visiting from there? That's my question.
Well, on that note, real quick, I don't mean to try to interject, but Victoria Rose on Facebook commented, we went to the zoo in Branson, and it was very expensive to get in, and it was the biggest piece of shit I've ever been to in my life, Victoria says. The animals looked miserable as well. Well, that sucks. Sorry, Victoria, that happened to you.
I went
All
up to
in
one
all.
in Rochester, New York. Their zoo fucking it wasn't even as big as Grant's Farm. Their zoo sucked, and it was like $30 that you had to pay to get in.
Then there
Yeah.
you go. I'm for the tax. Give them the money. That's all.
It's only a few pennies.
Pennies.
Okay,
for us.
Okay, so
Let's do it.
you're fine
I
doing
mean,
the tax, but
yeah.
Should St. Charles, Jefferson County, Franklin County, who are also benefiting from a free zoo, should they have to pay the tax?
I feel like it's going to be difficult asking for them about
Yeah,
it.
well, it
I mean,
is,
obviously
yeah.
they're coming in, but like it's the St. Louis Zoo, St. Louis County, St. Louis City is going to pay for it. We're not
Right.
going to ask. It's like
It brings
it's like saying
tourists
Mexico is
to
going
us.
to
Well-
pay for the wall. It's like what are you saying here, man?
Yes,
like no,
That's
no.
a whole
All
other
because-
issue right there.
Should we be charging Chicago for the zoo too because there's more people coming down there? Nah, man. Let the St. Louis.
Lastly, we got a
We're
couple
good.
more comments on YouTube. We got one from Jean-Marc who says, cheetahs are fast and vicious.
Who said that?
Jean-Marc
John said that.
Tedesco.
John,
Okay,
thanks,
all
They
right.
man.
are, and they should
right.
have
Thank
more
you.
room to
Also,
grow.
also,
Oh, shit.
He's a fan of cheetahs. There you
Also,
go.
Oh, shit.
we have Beyond the Blast Doors, who is a Star Wars
Ayo.
podcast.
Hey,
he's a good
soulmate.
friend of the show.
Yes,
Good
and
friend of the
please
show.
look them up. Beyond the Blast Doors is watching us on YouTube and
They
commenting.
go live every Sunday, by the way.
By the way, Beyond the Blast Doors asked Sam, "Is that a Busch Light you're drinking?"
Yeah, it's disgusting. I
If
asked
it
the
if
same
it looks like a
question.
Busch Light, if it tastes like a Busch Light and walks like a Busch Light,
It's a
then
fucking-
yes.
So
it's a
does it
fucking
taste
Busch
like
Light.
piss?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going in.
Yeah.
Light.
We're going
Damn,
deep.
fucking! I knew that was gonna be an issue. I knew somebody was gonna fucking comment when I. had
When we did the blind tasting, I even said this tastes like piss, so this
Good.
has to be Busch Light.
Stewie
Just on the blind saying.
tasting, just rubbing it in.
Stewie, have you tasted
Obviously.
piss? Is that what you're trying to say? Have you tasted
Oh,
pee?
interesting.
I'm just saying.
Oh, interesting.
It's okay if you
It
like golden
looks-
showers. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, ew.
All right, never mind. I don't like
That
it.
sounds
All
like
right.
that sounds like a fake no. ew.
Lastly, Beyond the Blast Doors, who's commenting live on YouTube as we speak, he says, I tremble thinking about the operation costs for the zoo. I don't know why I just said that like Trump, but I did.
you like doing the Trump impression.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
It's huge.
Yeah. All right. What's your guys' favorite animal to see at the zoo?
Oh, I just say they all stupid at the that's why I'm for the safari. I would rather go to
Isn't
see
that
somebody
cool?
running around.
Yeah,
than,
like seeing a
seeing an
savannah
animal
yeah.
like right here, just like walking around not doing anything.
Yeah, man.
If I'm gonna see a lion, you need to do some lion shit. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
Stewie.
I need
Like
you
take down a gazelle.
Yeah,
like,
I need you standing on a rock. I need you rowing. I need a monkey holding up a little cub.
Something that we
lions,
need.
What lions do? That's what they do.
Children.
Thank you.
Something that we need.
Mm-hmm.
Because, one of my favorite zoos is the Kansas City Zoo. Yes, you have to pay like 20-something bucks to get in. That's fine. But all of their stuff, like their like savannah stuff, lions, cheetahs, everything, they have like whole grasslands that they run in.
Yeah,
they
that'd be
also
cool.
have a kangaroo exhibit and wallabies to where
we
you
have
can
kangaroos?
walk. No, not that I know of.
Bitches.
Or if we do, like they're never there. But they actually have a thing where you can walk through, and they're
Yeah.
like right there with you, and they're like, "Don't touch them because if they hit
Whoa.
you, that's on you."
Yeah.
So-
but you can like get in like 5 feet from.
Right.
But I would love for us to get a kangaroo like kind of exhibit or something like that.
Man,
I definitely
kangaroos are
agree.
Assholes.
Yeah,
Kangaroos are assholes.
Fuck yeah, they're jumping around trying
But
to
even
kickbox
like
and
even
shit.
wallabies and stuff like that zoo, like they actually have
That's the
huge things to
Australian
where
zoo.
you actually see those animals like cheetahs or anything running.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we want to know right now, whoever's watching live on Facebook and YouTube, what is your favorite animal and why? We'll give you a shout out. On that note, my favorite animal would be, and this is its scientific name, is the jackass. Do you know why? They're always fucking every single time I go to the zoo. They're always fucking.
Of course.
They're
It's
always
that-
fucking.
it's
Yeah.
CJ likes the animal that fucks all the time.
Is
Yeah.
that the donkeys? What is the
They
jackass?
look like donkeys.
He
if
likes
you want me to be
being
honest.
jacked in the ass. That's why.
Nice.
Are you
Nice.
good there? What are you doing?
I just really got to piss.
Yeah, Sam.
See,
So
you didn't
no
put
break.
the sign.
Listen. If I lived in a zoo, I could just piss on the.
What is the next topic? What are we talking about next?
Oh.
I'm taking his.
Yeah,
piss
let's
break.
leave Sam and then.
Well,
just,
on that note, guys, here's a little plug. Shout out to our sponsor, Kevin Sigalito with Farmers
Ayo.
Insurance of the Sigalito Insurance Group. For a free quote on auto insurance, life insurance, or any kind of insurance,
Oh.
call our buddy Kevin at 314-368-7007. That's right. He bought that right to that fucking delicious telephone number. 314-368-7007. He is the all-around American guy, and he will help you out. Please give him a call. He's the Going Dutch Radio Network's insurance guy. He insures this place.
Before we trace, have you ever took like somebody on a date to the zoo before? Like, is that like a?
Like first date, or are we just taking a date in general?
I mean, in general, is
No.
it a dating place?
No,
You ever been?
there's not enough liquor.
no,
Is it
they
alcohol?
actually have events.
Really?
Is there alcohol there at the zoo?
I don't.
I haven't been to the zoo in like 5
I think
years.
maybe I don't know. The last time that I was there, I was at one of the things that they do, like the wine at the zoo kind of thing, and
Ooh.
So what do you
Sounds
just
fancy.
drink wine and then walk around the zoo?
yeah, they have certain parts of the zoo like actually blocked off. But last time I was there, the grizzly bears actually started getting at it,
Ooh.
like
shit.
not fucking.
Okay, damn it.
They started
they were
like kind of
fighting.
playing with each other, fighting,
Ooh.
and then like
Oh, okay.
well, because that was the first time I saw the new beer or like the bear exhibit. It's nice.
Is
Is
it?
it good? Let's
Yeah.
go to
Really?
the zoo, man.
It's
We
a
talking
huge
about
like
this
glass
shit.
thing.
Are we
It's
talking
not
about the
just-
polar bear exhibit or like just the
No, it's the
grizzlies?
whole like the grizzly.
Damn. On that note, Richard Green says his favorite animals to see at the zoo is turtles and tortoises for sure.
What, Richard? What?
He says they outlive everybody.
What?
That's his comment on
How is
Facebook.
turtles interesting, Rich?
Yeah.
He's lying to me. He's
He
lying.
definitely
Sam.
is.
Tell the fucking
Jesus.
Johnny Madness, who commented on Facebook, says we have wallabies
Calm
in the
down.
STL Zoo.
Wallabies.
Let's see who else we got. We got
they
Danny.
ever
We got
actually
Danny
out?
J. He says it's in the Red Rocks area. I don't know what he's talking about.
The wallabies?
I think he loves kangaroos though.
Oh.
So keep the comments going. If you want to call in, please call in 636-926-6945. Once again, you
They're
see
not always out.
Show the baby
How,
monkey.
You
how
see the
stinky is
scrolling number.
The gorilla cage, though. That's. You ever been in there? Oh my god.
The gorilla cage.
Don't you just hold your breath before you
I
go
don't
up
really
in there?
hang out in the
Oh
gorilla
yeah, it
cage.
smells like
I
shit.
actually, you know what I do? I hold my
Gorilla-
breath for 30
before-
seconds, and then once I get in, then I take a deep breath. Right when I get in
Oh,
that.
you take a deep- right while you cross. It's just like, oh my god.
Speaking of gorillas, show the baby monkey, man.
Which one? This one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
look at
they
that.
had
Oh,
a
look
baby
at that.
monkey born at the zoo too. See, if we had a breeding facility, you'd see this shit all the time.
Yeah, that'd be hot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shitty
That's
picture.
just
Fuck, CJ.
creepy.
Okay, that baby's fucked up.
That's a cool.
It's
baby.
a baby monkey.
That looks like an albino monkey.
That's coming from you
What's
right
wrong?
now.
It's
a baby
You
monkey.
just said baby monkeys are hot.
Yeah, what
mean,
the fuck?
Hot to
CJ?
trot. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm out there.
Baby monkeys don't trot; they swing.
Oh,
Yeah, read a book.
my bad.
God,
My
this guy
bad.
needs to get educated.
You're drinking a Bush Light.
Yeah. You
I
are
don't
drinking
like
a Bush
this
Light.
whole camera thing right here because I can't even be like,
No,
I
no.
fucking
You
hate guys.
no.
Because now I realize that like that's full face.
Oh, now
on.
everybody knows that you hate us. Yes, that did not be made clear when you said Sam's a
Mostly
bitch.
you, Sam.
Jean-Marc Tedesco says lions because lions are the king of beasts.
But they don't do shit at the zoo.
Well, exactly. But if we had a
They'll land-
savannah,
if we had a
you'd get
savannah-
to fucking see them just roar. You know?
I just want to like.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
like that thing where they're like, and you can cozy up next to the lions.
You know who
at the restaurant."
my favorite animal at the zoo is?
Do tell.
Pandas.
Who's your favorite?
No.
animal,
My
Sam?
favorite
Tell me.
animal at the
Tell
zoo
me what motherfucking
is one of our sponsors. Okay, and he's due back by Thursday at the zoo.
I already plugged him.
now.
We
Yeah,
already talked about Kevin.
I already plugged him.
Damn it.
Yeah, already plugged.
We had to fill the air while you were taking a piss.
Good segue though.
God damn it.
I see where you were.
He was
going
trying.
with
He was
that.
trying.
Yeah.
I was.
But we can say.
No one can hear you.
I couldn't fucking like know what was being said because I was like,
But she was about to. It was gonna be a mad burn. We just stopped
Man,
though. It
fuck.
was gonna be a
man,
fucking.
fuck Kevin.
It's gonna be a
Fuck
mad.
him and his insurance. Nah, I love you, buddy. Yeah. Oh man.
man.
All right. Yeah. What's going on in St. Louis?
Yeah, we have upcoming events in
Yeah.
January, but yes,
we
CJ,
do. What?
Yeah.
What?
you're like,
Well, there's a lot of comments on YouTube right now, live. Beyond the Blast Doors stated, zoo is going to be the only place in STL to see elephants.
Should we
Elephants,
all
yeah.
just like?
So Beyond the Blast Doors says, yeah, it's the only place to see elephants because all the elephants at Grant's farm died.
Did they really? I
Yes.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Some
dude.
disappointing shit.
You know,
Why would
like
tell
a
me that, man.
don't
a
know.
Clydesdale was struck by lightning.
That would have probably
Yeah.
been cool. to
Well,
see,
that's what
right?
happens
Did
when
it-
you're really big.
did-
You're the tallest thing to get
Did it
struck.
explode? What happened? Did it just die?
Yeah.
He probably got
exploded.
superpowers.
It's just everywhere, Tyrese. Just exploded.
I just imagine like a little
God.
kid coming up for his first time trying to see, Mommy, are we going to see the horses? Yes, we are, sweetie. It's a little rainy here. It's okay. We get to see it. This will be your Christmas present before Daddy come home from the war.
Real quick, one last comment about the zoo. Johnny Manis commented on Facebook. He
All
said,
of his face.
Oh my god.
He said, "My favorite animal at the zoo is the anaconda, but it's only out when I'm there."
means his dick.
Thanks, Johnny.
Damn
How was
it.
cleaning out that shit, by the way, Johnny?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so right now we have plenty
Wait,
of
no,
people.
wait, whoa. Whoa.
At work.
Upcoming
somebody
events.
At work, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say where Johnny and I work. Somebody shit
Okay.
at work.
They shit the bed.
You weren't just gonna pass what you just
Johnny
said.
and
right there.
I, yeah, we had an interesting time.
Nice.
Sounds good.
But yeah, no, fucking.
What else there is to do in St.
Yeah,
Louis
let's
besides
scroll
the zoo?
on down, CJ. Let's go through this. Here. All right, so upcoming events in St. Louis for the month of January.
Is that a snowball fight? No.
No. The Del Mar Loop Snowball. It's this Friday, January 18th. It's for 21 and only. It will run from 8 until 2 a.m. Is that not this Friday?
No.
What's this? Am I getting my dates mixed up? Next Friday.
This Friday is the 11th, so
Okay.
Next Friday.
But the cool thing about this event, it's at the Moonrise Hotel in their Twilight Room, the rooftop Twilight Room.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a charity event that benefits Operation Food Search. It's a local nonprofit, and they raise money and everything. So I
Right.
think it's a $5 admission, or you can give two food cans or whatever.
Right now, we
Get
are
in.
looking at a picture of the Moonrise Hotel in the Loop.
See, that's beautiful. You never
The
really
rooftop
see it
is
from
pretty
that.
nice.
The rooftop bar is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We never like when I'm walking on the Loop or something when I'm driving, I never like step back and look at it. Partially because there's traffic, but it does look pretty. It does look pretty from there. So yeah,
It's beautiful.
beautiful.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Beautiful. But yeah, there'll be a live DJ and signature drink specials and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, it's looking good. And then if you're not 21 and over, there is the Del Mar Loop Ice Carnival.
What?
And that's Saturday, January 19th.
Is that when they like take ice sculptures?
Yeah,
and, like,
here,
all
pull.
across-
I think the photo has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that, where they'll build ice sculptures like slides and shit.
That girl-
that's on
holding
the
that
19th and the 20th, though, right?
That's
that
cool.
goes through the 19th and the 20th. Yeah, but that's
That's
more
awesome.
of like a family friendly event, and Yeah, they'll have like a Ferris wheel, I think, and they'll have like zip lining.
Made out of ice?
I hope not.
I was gonna say that's a little
It's
scary.
a lawsuit
That's
waiting
a
to
little
happen.
scary.
Fuck it ain't.
Yeah, man. But yeah. Yeah.
Not today, Satan.
Oh, yeah. And then Amanda, what is going on January 26th?
Besides my birthday weekend.
Yes.
Important events, Amanda.
Yeah.
Important events.
I'm just saying,
Stuff we
my
wanna go
birthday
to,
is
Amanda.
always an important thing, okay?
Stuff that we want to go to, Amanda, please.
So, January 26th at Hot Shots in Fenton, we're going to have the Rizzuto show at Fenton Hot Shots for the Miss Hot Shots Finals.
Competitor.
Who's the Rizzuto shot?
Not
Is it
even
risotto?
close.
Not even
like
close,
really.
man. We're
Like
in
you
the
got
going Dutch
Patrico,
line.
you got Moon, you got Burton, you got
Tyrese,
Rizzuto.
Tyrese doesn't listen to the point.
1057 The Point.
He doesn't
I
listen
don't
to the
know
point.
hate you
He
already.
has
I
no,
don't
he
know
has no
what that is.
clue.
So Riz
guys
and
cool?
Burton.
Oh, they're freaking awesome. Man.
Yes,
Yeah,
Riz
they're
and
pretty
Burton
good.
are going to be there for the Miss Hot Shots Finals. It's going to be a fun time. We're doing there's going to be a bunch of girls competing. Bikinis.
Did I meet you first at a Hot Shots?
I don't
Miss
even
Hot
want to
Shots
talk
story?
about that. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Boy, yeah. So
But yes, anyways,
Little
besides that,
Sam and
I don't
Stewie
even want
history.
to. I don't even want to
Okay,
deal
okay,
with that.
real quick, guys. Just to recap, right now we are talking about St. Louis events are going on in the month of January, and Stewie, January 26th. What's going on again? Real quick
Miss
recap.
Hot Shots Finals.
Boom.
The Rizzuto
Done.
show.
Like it.
We'll
Miss
be
Hot
there.
Shots.
Miss
9 o'clock.
Hot shot.
Man, we spelled Saturday wrong on this one.
You did.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Why
I
would
spelled
you?
it.
That's
Why would you
Sam.
point that out? Nobody knows. We only looking at this. You could have been like.
We point out
I could
people's
have sounded
flaws
smart.
here.
I could have
okay?
sounded smart. That's true. Anyway, the last event that we have in St. Louis for the month of January, we have on Saturday, the 26th. Also, the same night of Hot Shots, but if you you can pick whatever. It's 4 Paws for Rescue. Crazy Bowl event with our friends at Concord Bowl and Recreation in South County, where we did the Underground St. Louis episode.
Nice.
Yeah. So four Paws for Rescue. It's a charity organization that helps dogs and people that have been abused. Dogs that have been abused.
People that have been abused.
not people, but dogs that have been abused,
I'm
neglected, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, doors open 5:30 to 6:30. You can buy.
There's the flyer, people. There's the flyer.
$200 for a lane of 8 people. $10 for non-bowler. They'll have raffles. They'll have 50-50. They'll have a booze pull, grab bags. That sounds.
Oh, I love
grab
bags.
Drink specials, and then. But yeah, Judy. And there's Judy information. Judy, though, go back to the one thing. Judy is a good friend of the show and everything like that, and she just loves dogs. She has like 4 or 5 dogs that she's adopted or that she's fostering at her home at any given time. I mean, she just loves animals. But yeah, great drink specials, live music, bowling, and then there will be adoptable dogs there. So if you do want to become a dog mom or a dog dad or something like that, go to this event. It's going to be pretty cool. Stewie wants a dog.
So with this actual organization, I've actually looked at 2 dogs right now that I'm actually thinking about adopting one of them.
Yeah.
That's actually on their whole thing that's at a foster home right now.
This organization, I mean, it's just run by people that just love animals and they just want to dedicate their time to dogs and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's crazy.
That's
Once again, guys, here is the flyer real quick. At the Concord Bowl, what day is it again?
It is January 26th.
January 26th.
2019.
There we go. On that same
there you
note,
go.
I hate when people call their dogs like their
Kids.
children. I hate when you say I'm a dog mom or like
have you
mom.
ever
hate
owned
it.
a
I don't
dog
like it.
though? Have
But
you
it's
ever owned a
stupid.
dog though?
That's stupid. Like,
Yeah, but
can
it's-
you imagine a kid and being like, I own that?
Yeah,
I'm
but
its
it's
owner.
different.
Can we switch seats?
Hey, why you say
Why,
mom?
why you don't want to be by him anymore?
No,
Because he
not
doesn't like
anymore.
dogs.
It's like this is my kid. Come to
He
daddy.
also
Like,
was
what
rude
is
to
a
my
dog?
cat.
Why are you calling it? Come to daddy.
What do
no.
you want him to call you?
It's a pet. You're the owner. You're the master
So
of
come-
something.
so
yeah,
come to your
it's
master.
They're
That's
still a
whatever.
part of
what
your
you want.
family.
They
Whatever.
Right.
They call me daddy.
They
Own
do.
one and then you'll see.
Wouldn't it be weird if you
You
like
need to-
called if you had a kid and it was like, I'm your owner? come to your
Yes,
owner.
that would be
So-
fucking weird.
That's the same weirdness when people say, "Hey,
No, it's not.
That's why they
Your
say
daddy.
I'm a
They are.
dog mom.
They are.
Go to
Look,
your daddy."
most people, when they get their dogs,
Cody's
they're
like,
like their
just,
puppies or their babies and shit like that. You raise them,
so
even though
weird.
they don't look like you, walk like you, talk like you. Fucking, I mean, they do become part of the family. They do become your
I
children.
agree
You
with
do
that.
look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah.
Okay.
I think you need to own.
would you
one
do it anything
to
other
know.
than a dog though? Like if it was like a parrot, or would you call it your
Depends on how
Yeah.
close I am with the animal.
parrot, a tortoise?
Depends on how close I am with the animal.
Okay.
You sick fuck.
It's just fucking
Okay, on that note, guys,
God.
here we got to do a shout out for
You're
the
the
podcast.
closest you are with a fish.
Right now, right now we are live.
You can't pet a fish though, Tyrese.
Right
It's
now-
not a pet.
Right now we are live. This is Mayhem Mondays podcast right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Pornhub. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment right now. We will give you a shout out and call in 636-926-6945.
6945.
Here's a shout out for Luke Gerber on YouTube. He's been commenting. He says Sam lives at Hot Shots. And
No, he does not.
and then
Not
and,
at
and then
yours,
and then Luke,
but I
Luke
did,
Gerber
yeah.
said, Tyrese, you're a dog.
Wait, hold on. How do you
What does
spell
that
dog?
mean?
D-A-W-G?
No, actually, I tell you that.
I'm his dog.
He
or
said,
you
he
just-
said, Tyrese, you a dog.
You a dog.
You
He was trying to sound cool.
Okay, we're good.
Damn it, Luke. Oh my damn, yeah. Yeah, man. No, yeah, you need to own a dog and though, man.
You know what? I would stand a thorn that I haven't owned a dog.
That's the thing. So a
That's-
dog,
that's- yeah.
So yeah.
owning
So
a
with
dog,
that,
a
there
dog
we
will
go.
fucking die for you. You know what I mean? Like it's your best friend. That's why it's called a dog's best friend because
Or
it,
they'll
it's
bark-
so
bark
loyal.
at
best
you.
friend, man's
Or they'll
best friend.
pee on your carpet or shit everywhere.
They could be CJ's dogs.
Or
just
No
bark
shit.
the whole time. Give me
bite
attention.
your friends.
Yeah,
Whatever they do.
CJ's dog fucking hump attacks you, man.
Oh.
It's like every day's Wednesday with that dog. Hump day.
Oh,
I'm gonna get a dog. I'm
trained
gonna
him
get a
that
dog
way.
At
from this
least he
thing.
cleans up his own messes.
true.
Oh, you mean he fucking licks up his drool after he's drooled all over? Yeah.
Listen, he came on the window and he likes to taste the cum. That's
Oh
why he
my
licked it.
God.
Do you let a dog lick your
There
mouth?
was hair involved.
Do
No,
I
I
let
don't
my
like
dog-
that. I don't like that.
Do you let
do-
a dog lick your mouth? Do you kiss your dog?
Like, does he
I-
make out with his dog?
I kiss my dog on the lips like, have a good one, buddy.
That breath stink all the time.
It does. Even though they say that dogs' mouths are cleaner than humans, I disagree. They lick their own assholes.
You lick your dog.
I could if I would.
I was just about.
I mean,
to
I would
say,
if I could.
yeah, I would if I could. I could if
On
I
that
would.
note, is everyone good? Not taking a bathroom break, and then
Yeah,
just
we're
lead
good,
right
we're
to?
fine.
Yeah,
Let's go.
celebrity cage fighting.
Put it up.
Dun 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 dun. Jason Momoa versus Chris Hemsworth, aka Aquaman, battles Thor. Everything that you've all been waiting for. That's why you're tuning in right now.
Right now, guys,
Dun, dun, dun,
if you're
dun,
if you're
dun.
watching on Facebook, please hit the little poll button and vote right now. Aquaman or Thor, who would win in a celebrity cage fighting? We want to know, and your vote counts. And on YouTube, there's
Well,
no,
first of all,
Yes.
this is the celebrity cage fight. This is Jason Momoa versus Thor, or not
Oh,
Thor,
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. This isn't Thor versus Aquaman. This is the
Sorry.
actual celebrities. But if Aquaman did
My
battle
bad.
Thor would kick Aquaman's ass in a
Yeah,
real fight.
man. Think about their powers.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
If it
Well,
wasn't
no,
the
I'm telling
most powerful. If it wasn't like fist fight.
Think back
he's
to-
thunder, electricity.
Exactly. Think back to
water.
Pokemon. Think back to Pokemon. Pikachu always kicks Squirtle's ass
Nah, Pikachu
because
got
water
beat.
conducts
Plus,
electricity,
he
man.
got beat by like.
He got beat by
water.
everybody, man.
He got beat by water types before though. It's a little bit.
Oh, get out of here, though.
man.
No, but
Shush it.
Pikachu always won.
Once again,
In
if
the
you're
end.
if you're
He
if you're
always
watching
won.
on YouTube, please comment with your vote. Would it be Aquaman or Thor?
No, Jason Momoa and Chris Hemsworth.
Then why the fuck did you put on
Those
here
are their
Aquaman
movies.
and Thor?
Those are their movies.
I get
though,
that,
they've
man.
been
But
in.
I mean, I
That's to get people in, man.
It's because he's special. It's okay.
but I told you the Facebook poll says Aquaman or Thor. That's
I
their
know,
decision.
yeah, but
we could do
also
both.
did,
We
yeah.
grown people.
They're both the same thing.
We could do both.
Look
No,
how
they're not.
jacked. Look how jacked
They're
they
not
are,
the
though.
same thing though.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, Chris Hemsworth.
They're
just a
both
little bit more.
gods in the movies, and they're both gods in real
God,
life.
Prince of Asgard and Prince of Atlantis, man. No, dude, these guys are just fucking jacked. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna read off the stats of Jason Momoa, the stats of Chris Hemsworth. We are all going to vote. The four of us are going to vote. There will be 5 votes altogether. Okay. Us 4, and then the audience is the 5th vote. Okay,
like
so
this.
whoever the audience said. So we're actually going to vote twice. The 4 of us are going to pick, and then we're going to go through arguments.
We're gonna vote twice?
Yeah, so we're going to vote right now. Okay, Tyrese,
If we're
Jason
talking
Momoa,
about
or Chris Hemsworth, just
Jason.
by looking. You say Jason Momoa. You
Chris
said
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
No, what?
Tyrese Cody or CJ.
I'm gonna go.
Tyrese said Jason Momoa. She said Chris Hemsworth.
I'm gonna go with fucking Jason. I mean, the guy's fucking jacked. Look at him on the left. Jesus fucking Christ.
I will go with Stewie and say.
Are you doing that
Chris
just
Hemsworth.
because?
No, because I think Chris.
Did you actually
If you watch these videos that we found, I really do think Chris Hemsworth. Even though Jason Momoa is fucking awesome.
I mean, they're both fucking jacked.
Yeah, I would pick
ridiculous.
Chris Hemsworth.
Go
Okay,
back
so
to the
let's
stats.
so let's read the stats. Now we're gonna have a chance to change. The four of us will have a chance to change and sway sides and everything like that. So, Jason Momoa stats. He is 6'4". He is 234 pounds. He is 39 years old. His nationality is Hawaiian American, so he's a fucking Hawaiian. Like, he's got that Polynesian blood in him, man. And then his hobbies are rock climbing, surfing, skateboarding, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His beast roles in movies were Conan the Barbarian, Game of Thrones. He played Khal Drogo. That's not really a movie. And then Aquaman, of course. Damn, that's his wife, by the way. She was on the Cosby Show. Yeah.
Dude, she must get destroyed.
Dude,
I'm
look
sorry.
at him.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to like
fucking-
try to be
dude,
nasty
he's
or anything
fucking
and try to be
jacked.
sexual, but Jesus.
And apparently that tattoo is like Hawaiian. It like stands for something. I don't know. But
So okay, so this is Jason Momoa, and how tall is he? 6'7"?
6'4".
6'4".
6'4", 234 pounds. Yeah. All right. And then let's watch a video of him actually just
Rising
killing
up.
it in the fucking workout room. Because
Yes.
I mean, he's just fucking jacked. Make sure you don't have audio on. Okay.
I don't, buddy.
Cool,
Let's make sure there's no. Let's hope there's not.
Fucking ads.
Plug.
man. Fucking ads.
Plug.
2-1.
It's some fucking
Guys, right now, celebrity cage fighting. Who is going to win, Jason Momoa or Chris Hemsworth? We want to know.
Let's see some of the comments. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott said water and electricity don't mix.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aunt Tina said Aqua will drown Thor.
Jean-Marc Tedesco said
you
Thor.
saying it like
Thor, I don't know. Jean-Marc. He said Thor all the way.
All right, let's play the video of Jason Momoa workout video. Maximize that screen.
Oh,
bro.
I'm going to maximize.
Maximize that screen. Look at him. He's fucking doing that with his grip. Jesus Christ.
He's like, oh, man.
Yeah. He's like one of those big guys that's just lean. I think there's a video of him rock climbing in this one.
Jesus.
What are you thinking? You
I'm
guys-
hard.
I'm the only one like commenting like I'm fucking
There we go.
Look at so he's rock climbing. This is like one of his big hobbies. Has anybody ever rock climbed before?
Yeah,
You know how
apparently
hard
it's supposed
this
to be
is?
harder.
Yeah.
The bigger you get, the harder
Well,
it's supposed to
it
be.
kills
as
your
well.
grip on your fingers and your forearms, and then not to mention your core strength. How much weight is that? What are those? 45 pounds?
Are we going to see a video of him doing
I couldn't find anything with him doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or him. There was like a little short clip of him like hitting a bag, but it didn't do it really justice. But yeah, dude, I mean, he's just a
Let
fucking
me see what else is going on.
yeah.
before we-
He's just a fucking beast, man.
dude,
Look at his
I mean-
fucking back, and I'm sounding so gay right now, but still, fucking kind of.
I'm about to come.
Yeah, dude, the guy's a fucking beast, and he's been on the scene and acting for a pretty.
Let me
for a
ask you
pretty long
this.
time.
The female of the show, do you think he's good looking? Jason Momoa.
He's okay.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's got high standards. Fucking A.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jeez, Lou.
All right.
Yeah, man,
Well,
that's
on
all.
that
That's
note-
all grips like that big rock right there that he's
And
putting.
not only that, he's not short.
No.
To be that tall, 6'4", and to be able to grab
and
on
234
like that, dude.
pounds too,
Dude.
like that heavy too.
He's a beast.
It's just crazy. All right, and then
Hold on, sorry.
let me show the one of him and his bodyguards. So he had this kind of went on Twitter.
Yeah.
He had a photo. That's him, and those are his two bodyguards sent to protect him.
Look how short they are. That's his
God.
bodyguards.
That's just
they probably
fucking
know some
nuts.
shit though. They probably know. Some
They
shit.
do.
I hope so. They better have fucking.
Why does he need bodyguards?
Because
though?
he don't want to get his shit dirty. He doesn't want to get in there. He got.
Well, I mean, a mob of people. Like how popular he's like gaining popularity here and there. How popular
just
he
like
is.
stick
just a
his
fucking-
arms out, just bows.
I mean, it is pretty funny. You got to think of your bodyguards. Your bodyguards are a foot and a half shorter than you, and they look pretty tiny. I mean, it's pretty fucking funny.
You gotta if you're that big, you actually have to.
I feel like that
question.
first guy should be on a Jason Statham movie. I'm just saying, probably one of the first guys that's gonna get taken out.
I love that
Just
photo.
We need to do a celebrity cage fighting where we have Jason Statham because that guy's a true martial artist. All right, let's go to Chris. Let's go to Chris Hemsworth now. Let's go.
All right. Once again, guys, cast your vote on Facebook on the poll.
We want to know.
We want to know, and give your thoughts on YouTube. We'll give some shout-outs here in a moment.
There you go. All right, Chris Hemsworth stats. He is 6'3", so only an inch shorter than Jason. He's 200 pounds, though, so he's given up 34 pounds in this fight. I mean, that's crazy shit. Age, he's 35, but he's got 4 years of youth on Jason. He's Australian. Okay, his hobbies include surfing,
shrimp on the
Muay
barbie.
Thai, and cooking. So one's a BJJ guy.
Wait,
the other one's a fucking Muay Thai guy.
Did you say cooking or cucking?
Cooking?
Okay.
Get your mind out of the gutter,
Sorry.
man. His beast roles are Snow White and the Huntsman. He's pretty jacked in that movie. Red Dawn, where it's like about the fucking like I don't know
Russians coming
in, and then
Yep.
Thor. Of course. Yeah, there he is right there. I mean, he's just hulking out in that fucking photo.
He's
man.
hulking hard.
Which is funny because the CGI, if anybody's ever watched Infinity Wars or if anybody's ever watched the Thor movies and shit like that, the Avengers movies, when he goes against the Hulk is all CGI. But he actually looks like he could take him.
Well,
the CGI, that's how big
in
he
the
is.
Thor Ragnarok, they actually had
they
to
fight.
No, they actually had to cut down his muscles.
Oh, really?
In the elevator scene because it was just too big.
Because he's just too
So that's just
jacked.
like it was
Working out
looking to.
now.
So they actually
How
had to.
badass is that?
They
though?
had to cut down his muscles
How
a little bit in
badass.
CGI.
Once again, guys, if you're watching live, please vote. Michael Tarantola, thank you for joining. Finally,
Mikey.
buddy. How's it going? I missed you. How's life in Florida? Let me know.
Yeah. So man.
All right. So Chris Hemsworth, right now, we're gonna watch a video of him going hard, and this is Sam's porn.
Not him. There he is, right there. Man, fucking A, man. And apparently this guy that trains him has been his like best friend for years and has started training him ever since he got like a role where he's had to go beast mode and he's just kept him. They're like, hey, do you want to go to a celebrity trainer? And he's like, no, I'm going to keep my guy.
Yeah.
And they're like very, very close. I mean, the guy's loyal. Look at the V. Like shit, that's fucking hard to get, man.
Dude, you were so turned on.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the clips right here.
speechless right now.
His
It's okay.
his form right here is fucking amazing. If anybody knows anything about boxing or kickboxing or fighting, I mean, he's just going in. The way that he's pivoting, everything like that. If you usually see celebrities hitting pads and shit, they really don't know what to do. He fucking knows what to do here. So this is going to be a factor in the fight, definitely.
Yeah, but we didn't see anything with
We
Jason.
didn't see anything with Jason, granted.
That's a weird thing.
Granted.
So we seeing a lot of his fights, so
That's
it's going to
true.
sway you, but we didn't see Jason.
Keep this on watching the
Yeah.
watch him just hitting pads, man. He's just fucking going at it. But Jason just started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it said, online in 2017. So unless you're doing it every day, it's good to get good at it within 2 years and shit. But I know his schedule. He's not showing up on the mats all the time. Although we don't know. We don't know, definitely. But
Yeah, it could be.
yeah, dude. This guy's a fucking beast, man.
He's hot.
This guy's a fucking beast. Anyway.
So hot.
Yeah, go on. So here's my argument for Chris Hemsworth is he has 3 brothers. He's the middle child, and he has an older brother and a younger brother. That Liam, who's dating Miley Cyrus or whatever.
He's married to her now.
Is he married? to
They
her?
just
Really?
got married.
Oh, it's about time. But yeah, but he's got show the brothers picture.
Yeah,
maybe.
absolutely.
Yeah, but he's got 3 brothers. So I mean, that's Keenan Thompson right there.
He's a brother too.
He's a brother.
He looks identical.
There you go.
Do he really have? Where's his other brother? Or is
He's right there. He's right there.
I feel like
The
this
2
is
on the
small.
left are his brothers.
I thought you
and
said he
then-
had 3, so he has 2 brothers.
No, he has 2 brothers. He's of 3 brothers. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know. But yeah. So I mean, think about that though.
That's
growing
an
up
old
with
school.
growing up with brothers though.
Yeah.
You have to fucking you got
That's
a brother.
the most recent one.
You
I
got
do have a brother.
you got brothers.
Is Jason the only child?
No, I don't know. I don't know what he has.
You didn't do
But
your
Liam's
wait.
actually Liam's
I don't know.
Do your
actually-
research
I
on
couldn't
Jason.
find anything on his family. At
That's
least
how
like Chris,
that's how deep he is, man.
yeah, Chris Hemsworth at least like his 2 brothers are somewhat famous as well. Like Liam Hemsworth. Really
But I feel
famous.
like Jason's been in like a couple of street fights.
Well, you know
in
how
his
he's got
life,
that
though.
scar?
Yeah.
Something happened at a
Something.
bar, and some guy tried fucking attacking him, and he had to get like I don't know how many stitches or whatever. I mean, the dude hasn't had like any he's not a pushover.
Jason
the guy's
looks like he
fucking,
had a hard life. I think that's what I'm going based on look right now. Jason.
I think in their acting, Jason Momoa, because I've watched him in other things. Like he's in this Netflix show called The Frontier, which is really fucking good, and he just gets dark. And I feel like as an actor, if you can get just dark like that, you have a dark side in you.
This is my thing about Jason and like people like him. I don't think he's like a great actor. I think that he just pretty much acts like himself. He's kind of more dark.
I think he's a good actor.
Like,
I think he's overlooked.
No, I'm saying like
he's got a unique
like,
look.
not saying he's a bad actor. I'm saying like he's not. He picks kind of the similar roles.
Yeah,
People with those similar roles kind of stick to kind of what they know.
Exactly
So
why I don't like The Rock.
Because
he's himself in every movie.
The Rock is,
No,
I feel like the
he's
exact.
not.
Oh, come on.
He's a version
he was
of himself
in
every
Jungle Book. He was not himself in Jungle Book.
You mean Jumanji?
Jumanji, whatever. Yeah, that was.
Jumanji.
Well, he
that
was also playing
Kevin
a
Hart.
kid,
Kevin
like,
Hart is
trapped in his
himself.
body.
Kevin Hart is himself.
And
in
guess
every movie.
who's best friends? Kevin Hart and The Rock. Yeah.
What does that supposed to mean?
I don't know, fucking, because they play themselves in every movie, Tyrese.
All right, so here's a couple more comments on Facebook Live right now. Jesus Christ. Wow. Antina says,
Fairy.
Antina says, upper body means nothing if you don't have lower field.
Ooh, Antina's going
Tina's
fucking deep on this shit.
Deep indeed.
Damn, oh, damn, oh, damn.
Mike Tirantola says, going dude, my good.
Going good, my
going
dude.
good, my dude.
Scroll up.
Dude.
Going dude, my Dutch.
Thank you.
Yeah, Antina said, Sam, it doesn't matter how big one is. It's about where your mind is.
I think that was more towards me.
That's what I tell
I'm
women.
saying Jason because he's bigger.
No,
All
well,
right.
she's clearly said Sam.
So people are
but you
voting.
going for
But you know what? No.
okay.
Children.
People are voting right now.
You're voting for Jay. How come
who's-
we're always on the other end of the argument? Can't we just agree on a celebrity once in a
People
while?
are
When
voting.
you get right, you can.
Samuel and Tyrese. Children.
All right.
People are
Sam.
voting right now.
People are
please,
voting about what?
Please vote on the poll on Facebook or on YouTube. Who
CJ.
would win in celebrity cage
CJ,
fighting? Would
CJ.
it be?
Are people voting right now?
Do we have votes?
Do we have
Here.
votes?
We have
a
votes.
few.
Okay.
That's exactly.
All
what
right,
I'm
all right.
trying to
So,
get through.
do any of you guys want to change your vote? Tyrese, did I convince you that Chris Hemsworth is?
No.
No?
I mean, maybe if we saw like Jason going at it at some bags, and probably we can compare. But it seems like these videos was a little one-sided to Chris.
It's almost like I wanted him to win the whole time.
It seems like his little videos was one-sided. Jason looks like he's dark. He's been into the shit
All right.
outside the acting
I'm just
career.
saying Chris Hemsworth is
You're just
Australian.
going because you're saying like he's hot.
Yeah.
Well, going by
I'm just
hotness.
not- I'm just saying
You're
he's
going by
Australian.
hotness right
he
now.
deals
She
he
is.
deals with deadly shit all the time.
All right, so Danny,
Like what?
Danny J just said.
Australia, really.
Danny just voted in right
Sharks.
now. Danny just said Jason Momoa.
Jason.
Antina said The Rock.
The
Here,
Rock.
here, go down here.
You got it. Mike Chintrola said, I think The Rock would make you what? Wait, what?
But
He says, "I think
Jason-
The Rock would make you breakfast after he slaps the shit out of Thor and Aquaman." That's what he said.
Thanks, Mike.
Jason's a gypsy, isn't he? Is that a bad thing? Is he like gypsy or something?
Jason's
like that?
not a gypsy; he's Hawaiian.
But like, is he like?
You mean like a hippie?
No, I heard like gypsy or something like that.
No, I don't think- no, he's
I'm
Hawaiian.
pretty
No,
sure
he's a
something.
hippie. He's a big time hippie. He never started working out until 2010.
Yeah.
He used to be on soap operas, 179 episodes.
He was on Baywatch.
Yeah.
He was on Baywatch, and he said Baywatch kind of like held back his career because he wasn't recognized. Like they just, oh, you're just a Baywatch guy. Because Baywatch has that stigma, like, oh, Baywatch. You know, it's
Jason
just-
Momoa, aka Aquaman. All the celebrities out there who know him pretty personally will say that he's one of the biggest softies you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Like,
They say the same thing about Chris though,
did they?
Chris Hemsworth's a pretty
because he's
funny guy.
Australian. They say
Yeah,
everything about.
he's a pretty funny
Shrimp
guy.
on the bobby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're both like Hawaii, Australia.
You want me to
They're
call
both-
them up? I can call both of them up and then see.
You
if
know
we can
what?
get
We
some-
tried. They
Yeah,
did
we
not
tried.
want to be on our show.
All right. Anybody else want to change their votes? I'm going straight for
Stewie,
Jason.
do you still think that Chris Hemsworth is hotter than Jason
It's not
Momoa?
even the hot thing. I just, if we're going off of it, I think Chris.
Why?
Chris
What
would-
for? You didn't really get the reasoning. Why do you think Chris?
Because I think he has more training and everything that he's done. Because Jason, yes, Baywatch, whatever, all of his stuff.
Okay.
But he only started actually working out more towards his roles.
Right.
To get into that recently, where Chris has been actually, we've seen his progress in his movies where he's had to be smaller and then all of a sudden got jacked and jacked and jacked.
Right. I agree.
So you're saying, but I think a lot of
that's
that
the
has to
same
do with genetics because Jason Momoa is just Hawaiian. And Hawaii, like Samoans, Hawaiians, like all the Pacific Islanders are just naturally bigger.
Well, I wasn't saying it that way. I'm saying that Jason, like,
Jason
if you
had
look
the-
at this photo that you chose right now,
oh yeah.
Chris looks more jacked than Jason.
Yeah, but he's also
Well,
in
you
the
can-
middle
yeah,
of
he's-
lifting.
But yeah.
lifting right now. He's
But that's
So
what
the
I'm
muscles
saying,
are engaged.
But it's still
True.
not that. It's still one of those. If you've seen Jason's earlier stuff, he's not big. where-
Guys, you have 45 seconds to vote. Celebrity cage fighting.
I'm sticking with Chris.
Jason Momoa
Chris.
or Chris Hemsworth. Let us know.
Jason.
A lot of people are saying Momoa on the comments,
Yes,
man. It
and
might
it
come
makes
down.
sense.
It might come down. All right, CJ, are you changing your vote?
No, I'm gonna go with Aquaman. I'm gonna go with fucking Jason Momoa, dude. All the fucking
Now,
way.
if we were
You
talking
can't go
about
for
I have
actual
always hated you.
heroes. You have to go for the
Always.
actor.
I feel like he can kick his ass.
he can kick his ass. He has the reach.
just
They
said
both
that.
have like
seriously.
martial arts. They both training. You're saying like he worked out longer, but like that's still like doesn't really matter when.
How
you
come
woke
you
up
can
or-
never just agree with me, motherfucker?
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
boring, right?
You know,
If we just
sometimes
be
it
like,
takes.
yes.
You know, sometimes
Just
it
be like,
takes
yes.
more discipline.
All right. Okay, so
I'm not
to win-
changing
win a
mine.
fight.
I'm not changing
Okay,
mine.
so
It's Chris,
Sam.
it's Chris Hemsworth
So
all the way.
Sam's
man.
sticking with Hemsworth against.
I like Jason Momoa a lot, and he's a badass dude. But
Yeah.
I'm just going with Chris Hemsworth.
Okay,
man.
Stewie, who you pick? Are you
I'm
sticking?
still at Chris.
All right.
So it comes down to
and-
the audience.
So it's 2-2 right now.
Don't. Now we had a lot of
I
I
comments.
really think
in.
I think that Sam thinks Jason too. He just wanted to keep this debate a little
Well,
bit more interesting. We'll find out after this goes.
Here's a few comments.
I think Sam knows Jason.
We'll find
too,
out
but-
at the
Real quick.
after party.
He has a foot. That's it.
Here's a couple quick comments that has
Reach
nothing to
doesn't
do
mean
with
shit.
voting. Luke Gerber says Sam's got it hard for Chris.
I got it hard.
Yes.
I got it hard.
Jean-Marc Tedesco said, "This is my workout too."
Which one?
I don't know. I guess
Okay.
All of them. All of it.
all of the above. But yeah, there's a lot of votes coming in. All right, you
First
got.
of all, don't follow The Rock on Instagram. He just makes you feel shitty about your life. I did
Exactly.
it. And I knew
Did
it
you
was
see his shit that he just had with
the
like
Titans? He's doing like a Titan
Yeah.
Well,
show
no,
or
he had it
something
with
like that.
Shaq and somebody else, and he's like, when they make you feel short.
Oh, Shaq is taller than The Rock and just bigger than The Rock and shit like that.
Yeah, The Rock
Oh, okay.
looked tiny.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah,
Magic
good. Fuck him.
Johnson and like.
Well, those are
frickin'
basketball
Shaq.
players, man.
But
Fucking
he
A.
looked tiny.
All right, so what did the audience say? What did the audience pick?
All right, it
They're
comes
voting.
down.
We
You
got
need to
one
add it
for
up.
Jason Momoa. We got another one for Jason Momoa. We got another one for Jason Momoa. We got another one for Jason Momoa.
Are you gonna do this all the fucking throughout the?
Didn't
whole
we do a
thing?
poll?
Yeah, didn't we do a
Yes.
poll? Can we
I
look
got
at
it.
that?
I got it.
One.
Wait, Danny
two,
says
this is
Jason
good
Momoa. I
podcast.
mean, like we're also adding the comments into those, right? I mean,
guys
we have
got
like
5
7 or 8 Jason Momoas on the
I've
comments.
been fucking tallying, dude.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
All right.
Sam, 1, 2.
The booths are closing
3.
now. The final votes have been casted. All right. Jason Momoa, Chris Hemsworth. Who's going to win this round of Celebrity Cage Fighting?
Should we do a drum roll? Drum roll? Drum roll?
Yes,
Drum roll?
Yes.
Woo!
27 votes to 22 votes. 27 goes to Jason Momoa.
Yeah, there you go.
But Chris
fucking knew
Chris
it.
got 22.
Jason,
We'll take
he's
it.
a loser. He's a
Damn it.
fucking loser. That's
Fuck,
what it is.
no, he's not. He's
It's
King
because
of-
see,
Prince
it's
of
'cause you
Asgard.
weren't-
He got
it's
22
because you
votes.
weren't
He's a
wearing your leather
fucking
jacket.
loser.
It's, I think, yes. I
He's
don't
gonna get his
what
ass
does that
beat.
have to do with him winning a fight?
We found out here tonight that Chris was getting his ass beat by Jason.
Oh,
Everybody knew it.
damn.
I knew it. CJ knew it.
Damn it.
Yeah, dude.
Sam, Amanda, how do you guys feel being wrong?
I still don't agree.
You know what? I wish we could just lock him in the cage together and really see, man.
Maybe now. Maybe
Oh,
they'll
man.
start from this. Maybe this will start.
Maybe
something
this will fucking just steamroll and.
All right, CJ, what do you got for us?
Well, on that note, guys, to play us out is a beautiful, amazing band called Devil's Your
Show
Shadow.
the album. There you go. You got to. It's
right.
available on iTunes.
Devil's
Their
Your Shadow.
album. They are based out of L.A. They actually got offered to play at Whiskey A Go Go.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, Johnny Madness. He's been on the show. He's their front man. He's a good friend of ours. Hey guys, any final thoughts before we play us out with some fucking crazy music?
Crystal should have won, but it's cool.
Boo. Happy New Year's, guys, man.
Yeah, there
We'll
you go.
be back.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
awesome,
you.
man.
There you
We'll
go.
be here next Monday. I'm having my guy over. He is the owner and creator and whatever it is of Hookah Guys.
Ooh.
And they make their own personal hookah. So
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, man.
Fucking hookah,
tune
man.
in
I like it.
next Monday
Hookah,
for
hookah.
the Hookah
On
Guys.
that note, any final thoughts, Sam?
No. You know what? Thanks, guys, for tuning in and watching. This was a pretty good show tonight. I had fun.
Sam was wrong.
Yeah. I think I lost the last one too. Didn't I lose the last Celebrity Cage Fighting with Gerard Butler and
I think
Mark
you did,
Wahlberg?
man.
Fuck!
Damn it. That's 2 for me. 2-0 right now, Sam.
All right.
Any
All
final
right.
thoughts, Stewie? Anything?
Yeah, my final thought is Sam's not wearing a leather jacket. Stewie says bye, and Sam is still a bitch.
Wow. Wow. You know, I was the one that backed you up on Chris Hemsworth, motherfucker. All right, yeah.
That's why
Still
you're
a bitch.
God damn.
All right, guys. On that note, thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it. This is another episode, podcast number 12 of Mayhem Mondays podcast. I am CJ, your host. This is on Going Dutch Radio Network. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Devil's Your Shadow. Get it now.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Woo!